You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome to the deep dive. You know, there's just so much information out there. We've sifted through a whole stack of sources for you today. Stuff on performance, the web's future, even some hidden tech headaches. Our job. Pull out the key insights.
Exactly. We'll cut through that noise, maybe connect a few surprising dots, and just make sense of what really matters in tech this week. Think of it as your shortcut.
Okay, let's kick off with something. Well, frankly, mind-blowing speed. A company, Cardog, built what they call the world's fastest VIN decoder.
Oh, yeah. How'd they manage that?
So they took the government's vehicle data, the NHTSA's VPIC database, huge, right? Like 1.5 gigabytes, kind of clunky.
Right. I know the one, not exactly built for speed.
Not at all. But they stripped out all the regulatory metadata, used some modern Swiley tricks,
Okay.
and got it down to just 21 megabytes.
Wow. From 1.5 gigs, that's tiny.
Tiny. And the result, response times went from over 3 seconds down to under 20 milliseconds, basically zero network lag.
That's incredible. And it really highlights something interesting, doesn't it? How much power you can unlock by just, fundamentally rethinking existing tech. It's not always about the brand new shiny thing.
Yeah.
This connects nicely to something else we saw, this idea that HTML is dead. Long live HTML.
Intriguing title. What's the gist?
Well, the core point is that the document object model in CSS, they're foundational, obviously, but they're starting to creak under the strain of really complex modern web apps. They can be complex, and there's this stringly typed issue where things get handled as text, which isn't always efficient.
Okay, I see where you're going.
And that leads right into another piece. It's time for modern CSS to kill the SPA.
Kill the single-page app. Big claim.
Yeah, but the argument is that new CSS stuff, like the View Transitions API, makes page changes really smooth, and speculation rules for preloading things, they let the browser handle those slick app-like experiences natively, things we used to need heavy JavaScript frameworks for.
So the browser itself is getting smarter, reducing the need for those big SPA frameworks.
Exactly.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Whether it's optimizing old data like VINs or rethinking how web pages actually work, there's this common thread. It's about chasing efficiency and finding simpler ways through complex systems.
Right. Kind of a back to basics, but smarter vibe.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Thinking about tools. AI is obviously huge right now in the developer space. We saw Jules, that asynchronous coding agent using Gemini 2.5, is now public. And for Emacs users, there's new Claude Code integration. Apparently, the AI can actually understand and use Emacs features, which is pretty cool.
Interesting.
Plus, 11 Labs put out a React Native SDK. Makes putting interactive voice into apps much simpler.
Yeah, lots of new tools popping up. But there's a crucial point in our sources here, summed up as developers, not operators.
Okay, what does that mean in this context?
It means while these AI coding assistants are, powerful tools, building software is way more than just churning out code fast. You need to really understand the problem, design a good solution, make those tough architectural calls.
Right, the higher level thinking.
Exactly. So the key idea is AI should empower developers, give them more freedom, better tools, let them focus on the creative, complex problem solving, not just replace them.
So it's more about augmenting the developer, freeing them up for more strategic work, rather than making them obsolete.
That seems to be the smarter way to look at it, yeah.
All right, let's tackle something that sounds, well, almost boring, but apparently isn't. Billing systems. One source asks, why building billing systems is so painful? You send an invoice, collect money.
Yeah.
How hard can it be, right? What's the big deal?
The classic billing iceberg. On the surface, simple. But underneath, wow, it's so much more than just like a monthly subscription. You've got countless pricing models, usage-based, tiered, freemium combinations.
Okay.
You need real-time tracking sometimes. You have to constantly adapt to new business offers, changing rules, taxes, and don't even get me started on managing refunds or prorating charges correctly.
Sounds like a recipe for complexity.
It is. Billing isn't just some side function for accounting. It's critical infrastructure. It touches everything. Get it wrong, and it causes huge problems. It often needs a dedicated team, people who get both the engineering and the finance side. Its complexity is just massively underestimated.
That's a great example of how these seemingly everyday business functions can hide just immense technical depth. You don't see it until you're deep inside it. So quite a tour today. We went from squeezing incredible speed out of old data to rethinking the very foundations of the web, looking at how AI is changing the developer's role, not replacing it.
Right.
And then diving into the surprising complexity hidden in something like billing.
It really covers a lot of ground. And thinking about all this, maybe here's a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on. Considering what we've discussed, that old tech being revamped, hidden complexity, what else in your world, maybe some older system or seemingly simple process, might be ripe for a total overhaul? Or what everyday thing is hiding its own massive technical or organizational iceberg?
That's a powerful question. Definitely something to think about. Well, you've just got a serious shortcut to understanding some key shifts and hidden depths in the tech landscape.
Spoken Tech for your ears.